I'm going to tell you how I got from 50 subscribers to 25,000 subscribers in 2 months. I'm going to break this down into 3 sections. The first section is what happened. I'm going to tell you exactly what videos I posted and how many subscribers I got. And then the second section, how did it happen? I'll go more into details into explaining where on YouTube and which videos actually brought me the views, which eventually led to subscribers. And then finally, the most important part, why it happened, which I will explain my thought process in each video I made and also the strategy that I executed and how it paid off. Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that my growth is not 100% merit. I use a lot of unfair advantages. But on the last section, which is why it happened, I talk about a lot of fundamental concepts that you should understand if you want to grow your YouTube channel. Alright, are you ready? I'm going to go pretty fast. On December 1st, I started with 50 subscribers. I haven't touched my account for months. I was gaining about maybe 1 or 2 subscribers a week. I only had 2 videos uploaded, but that was because I was waiting for one thing to happen. And that thing to happen was a collaboration with another YouTuber. So on December 7th, Mayuko published our collaboration. She posted a video that was about how to get an internship, and I posted a video that was an interview with her. At that time, she had 60,000 subscribers. So the moment she posted that collaboration, I got 178 subscribers on that day. And the next day, 102 subscribers. So basically within 2 days, I went from 50 subscribers to 345 subscribers. And then for the rest of the month, I was gaining on average 30 subscribers a day, which is a huge leap from my 1 to 2 subscribers a week. I also posted a video called How I Got an Internship at Citadel on December 23rd. So with the momentum gained by Mayuko's collab, I decided to split into 2 shows. One, the Startup Series, which is a mockumentary about a fake startup I'm creating, and 2, the Tech Show, which is to teach people how to get into Silicon Valley and get a successful career out of that. This piece is kind of important to remember when I go through the why section of this video. On January 1st, I hit 1,000 subscribers and I released my 5th video, which is the second video of my startup series. Right after I released it, I gained 100 subscribers that day. And then for the next few days, I was averaging around 100 subscribers also. But later on the how section of the video, you'll quickly realize that it's not because of that video. It was actually because of something else. Even though the timing seemed right, it's not because of my startup series. On January 8th, I celebrated my 1,000 subscriber mark by making a video about AirPod giveaway. And that did not help at all, but it gave me Instagram and Twitter followers. And then 3 days later, I made a video called How I Got an Internship at LinkedIn. And then on January 18th, many things happened. I posted a video called Engineers Answer Your CS Questions, and I also started live streaming regularly, and I made a Discord channel. In the following week, I live streamed 7 times in 5 days. Between January 1st and January 23rd, I averaged about 110 subscribers a day, which got me to 3,400 subscribers at the end. But that was right before the most successful video I've ever posted. On January 24, I posted a day in the life of a Facebook engineer, and that video skyrocketed my growth. The day I posted, I gained 180 subscribers. And then 5 days later, because of that video, I was gaining about 2,300 subscribers a day. So within 5 days, I already reached 10,000 subscribers. And during that time, I kept live streaming a lot. On February 1st, I posted my 3rd startup episode. That actually didn't do much at all because most of my subscribers still came from that day in the life video. But my growth was slowing down and I was gaining about 1,000 subscribers a week. As the growth was slowing down, I published a 2nd day in the life video. So that bumped me back up to around 1,000 subscribers a day. So from February 1st, I had about 14 subscribers, and now it only took 10 days to get to 25,000 subscribers because I was averaging about 1,000 subscribers a day. And there you have it, 25,000 subscribers in 2 months. Now it's all good to know what happened, and usually it would be pretty obvious to see which video actually caused the increase in subscribers. But let's dissect the growth a little bit more. Alright, so one fundamental concept that's pretty obvious but you still have to keep in mind is that to grow your subscriber count, you have to have non-subscriber views, meaning you have to reach new audiences. So let's look at which videos start reaching new audiences and how. Let's start with the Mayuko video. So why was my interview with Mayuko getting so many views? The first thing is that she had a huge audience. She had 60,000 subscribers. It's bound to happen that some of her viewers will be curious enough about me because I'm in her video to search me up and to look at my videos. But additionally, Mayuko added an end card, and that was vital to my growth. So that that end card linked to my video, the interview with her. So if you look at the analytics, as you can see, for the first few days, I got my views mostly from end screens and channel pages. But then, as you see, as time goes by, if I look at the week later, I was getting more views from suggested videos and even recommended videos from the home page. That's what they call home, browse features. The reason is because people watching Mayuko's video, like our collab, started watching my video right afterwards because of the end card. But then later on, YouTube figured out that a high percentage of people watching her video went to my video right after. So then because of that, they boosted my video up next category of her video. So then I didn't need to depend on the end cards anymore because I became the up next video. That also started happening with all her other videos. So that is how I was growing at 30 subscribers a day. And then on January 1st, if you remember, I was suddenly growing at 100 subscribers a day. Now you might think, oh, maybe it's because of the startup episode 2. But let's see what really happened. So if we break down the videos, the number one video getting the most views and growing the fastest is still my Mayuko's interview. So how did it suddenly spike up? Well, if you look at the traffic source of that video, you'll see that the initial spike came from suggested videos. And if we dig into that, if we click suggested videos, you see that Mayuko just released her Get Ready for 2018 video. And then my interview happened to be the up next video. And then after that, that's when YouTube started promoting that video to people's homepage. So that's what the browse features are. Now let's talk about the one video that skyrocketed my channel, the day in the life video. That video was posted on December 24. So how did it get so many views? Alright, let's look at the first bump from December 24 to December 26. For the first 2 days, it did really well with my subscribers and started promoting it on people's homepage. In addition, I was able to get up to the up next video of another day in the life video. At that time, I already considered it as a successful video because in 3 days, I accumulated 4.8 thousand views. However, after that, it blew up even more because YouTube decided to shove my video to everyone, not even subscribe to me on their recommended videos. In addition to that, my videos were getting suggested on other people's similar video. And then that's how I got to 25,000 subscribers because of that one video. Oh, and by the way, this video format, I just took it from Mayuko. So once again, thanks Mayuko. Now on to the next section. This section is actually the most important because I actually go through the concepts and how YouTube think about. Hello? Now if you're a subscriber, you probably just see me as an engineer who had too much time on his hands and decided to make some fun videos for the internet. But what really happened was an execution of a plan that I started back in August 2017, even before I made my first video. So let's get into it. I was still in New York at that time, and I saw a video in my recommended videos, and that was Mayuko's Day in the Life video. Now, I didn't watch it, but after a week, I saw that the views increased by maybe 10 times, and it was still in my recommended videos. I looked at her channel, and she had nothing else. So I knew I had to contact her. It was the perfect opportunity. She was still new, such that my email wouldn't get buried, but she's also growing such that it's going to give mass results. So while I was waiting for her to contact me back, in parallel, I knew that I had to make a whole new channel dedicated to tech because that's where she was in. Reason number 1, I wanted Mayuko to agree to collaborate with me. Reason number 2, when the viewers are coming from her channel, the likelihood that they subscribe is higher if it's a tech channel because it's relevant. I looked at all my skills and my competitive advantage, and I realized that 2 of the best skills I have was 1, I had a ridiculous amount of internship experience, and 2, I had filmmaking skills. Those were my 2 most valuable assets as a creator. So I found my niche and I thought about 2 distinct series. 1, the tech show, and 1, the startup series, an entertainment show. Now this is another important concept that I want you guys to understand. For a channel, there's 3 main purposes for a video. 1, reaching new audience. 2, converting viewers to subscribers. And 3, to engage your current subscribers to increase their affinity with you. Now the third one didn't really matter to me because I didn't even have any subscribers to begin with. So the tech show was meant to give tips and tricks for people who want to work at Silicon Valley. As you can see, this is obviously for purpose number 1, reaching a new audience. Because when you're new, you're not going to reach any audience. The only way you can get a new audience is being searchable and being relatable from other kind of videos. So what are people searching for? They're searching for how to get internships, and I have the knowledge for that. So for my startup series, these were to convert viewers into subscribers because they were a lot higher quality videos and they were entertaining. So basically in some ways, I reel them in with knowledge and I keep them with entertainment. So 1 month later, Mayuko finally contacted me and she agreed to meet. At this point, I didn't have any videos, but I sold her on a dream on creating a new wave of YouTubers in tech. Fast forward a month, that's when I made my 2 first videos and then just waited for the collab to come up. And the reason for these 2 videos is that it increases the ratio of viewers to subscribers. And the reason why is if you had an empty channel and you just had that collaboration, they don't know if you're going to keep posting videos. So there's no reason for them to subscribe. But if you already have 2 videos, they know that you're serious and they know what value you add to them. So that will increase the likelihood for them to subscribe. Alright, now let's talk about why I decided to choose to make an interview as a collaboration with Mayuko. But before that, there's a second concept I want you to understand. And this is, how do I get my videos to the up next? So a rule of thumb on how to crack these algorithms, these YouTube algorithms, is to put yourself in YouTube's shoes. Imagine if you run YouTube, what would you like users to do or to behave on your platform? I mean, I personally, if I owned YouTube, I want people to spend as much time as they can on YouTube. And one of the features is up next. So I asked myself, what kind of videos do I want to put there? Videos that are relevant, so maybe they have the same tags or kind of similar titles, but I think we can do better than that. So once I get enough people watching this video, I want to know which videos are most likely to be watched right after this video. And that is how I will choose what videos to put on the up next section. So back to the Mayuko interview. Why did I choose that video? Because one thing I saw is that people who watched Mayuko's video loved Mayuko. People are very interested in her personally, and she did not fill that void in her videos. So I made this video. I completed the void. I made this interview such that it was personal. And the reason why I did that is because I know that right after they watch a video about Mayuko, they want more. And then if my video can provide that, they will click that video right after. And that is how I got into the suggested videos for all of her videos. So as you can see, I was very dependent on the up next category, but when I grew to 2,000 subscribers, it was time to change plans. And that is to get on the home page on the recommended videos. So here we go. This is the next concept I want to talk about. How do you make YouTube promote your videos onto the home page for your non-subscribers? Once again, let's pretend we're YouTube again. And what do we want? We want to increase time spent on our website. What should we put? Should we put the most popular videos or the videos from our subscribers list? I mean, those are good, but I think we can do better. And to talk about this, I'm going to use a concept that product managers use often called the user funnel. So this is what the YouTube's user funnel looks like. So what does this user funnel have to do with getting onto the home page? Well, as a YouTube product manager, I want as many users to reach the end of the funnel, which is to, watch as many videos as possible or like binge watch videos. So how do I optimize that? Well, every user has to start from the top, and that is to click a video. And to see how successful a video is to look at the CTR, aka click-through rate, which means how likely are they going to click that video. So no matter how good your video is, if nobody clicks your video, they're not going to watch it, they're not going to see it, so it doesn't even matter. So that's why we call it the top of the funnel. Next bucket of the funnel is if they watch your video. So if your video is good, you'll generally get a good watch time on your video. So how does YouTube measure that? They measure it by your average video watch time. And then lastly, the last bucket, the thing that we care most about, is that they start binge watching videos. So basically they want to answer a question. Does your YouTube video increase the time spent of the user on this website? And that can be measured by session time. We can't really see this, but it means right when they click on your video, how long do they stay on YouTube? The higher that number, the better it is, because it means that your video was the catalyst of this binge watching session. So what YouTube does is they will first take the people who are most likely going to watch your videos and show it to them. So most likely your subscribers. And then once it performs well for them, it will show to people who are less likely going to watch it. And then they're going to see how it performs with them. And then they're going to keep doing this until they realize your video has no more marginal benefit for them. So how do you make these videos that are promoted by YouTube? So looking back at the funnel, you have the last part. And then how do you increase that last part? Well, there's 3 ways. There's one, you increase the CTR of your video, which means the click-through rate. So that means thumbnail and title. And then you want to have a good video that they finish watching, which means you want to make sure that you increase your audience retention and also your watch time. Audience retention is kind of tricky because it depends on how long the video is. So just focus on having an average watch time that is high. And that you can just do by having better videos or more engaging videos. And the third one, increasing session time, that is a little bit harder because you're not really in control of what they're going to watch next. But if you have a lot of good videos and they're recommended on your own videos, then they could start binge watching your video, so you could single-handedly increase session time. Alright, finally, let's wrap it up. So how do you turn those views into subscribers now? And the reason why subscribers are important because they're the ones that are going to see your videos first, and they're going to be the judge of them. And YouTube are going to take signals from them to decide if they should promote your video more or not. Alright, for the things I'm going to talk about next, I'm going to use another user funnel. But this time, it's not YouTube's user funnel. It's my user funnel, my channel's user funnel. So as you can see, the end of the funnel is not subscribers. The end of funnel is actually engaged users. We usually talk about getting more and more subscribers, but I don't believe that numbers represent everything because I see a lot of people with 100,000 subscribers but only getting maybe 1,000 views for each video. And I also see good accounts that have 100,000 subscribers but they're getting 50,000 views per video. So there's a big difference there. So this is why I think the bottom of the funnel should be engaged users. But there are a lot of different proxies to kind of measure that. One way I measure it is I look at when I post a new video, how many views do I get in the first 24 hours that are from my subscribers? So those are the most engaged users I have. There are other proxies like how many people are in your live streams or how many people start following you on Instagram. Those are your engaged users. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about my channel strategy and how I use the user funnel to decide on what videos I make. So obviously it's best to increase the top of the user funnel because if you increase 10% of the top of the funnel, then it's the biggest pie. So at the end, you're going to increase 10% of engaged users. So top of the funnel, we got to increase CTR. Now, how do we do that? We want to get good thumbnails and good titles and for people to have reasons to watch your video. So this is why I make videos like how I got an internship, day in the life videos, and all of those clickbaity videos. My startup series, the ones that I put the most effort in, they actually don't do that well in CTR because they have no context to what it's about. But this series serve another purpose, which I'll explain later. So the problem of increasing the top of your funnel is that YouTube does not give you CTR metrics. So that's a little bit hard to see if you're doing well or not. But there are things that can give you indication. For example, my video, A Day in the Life of a Facebook Engineer, obviously I put Facebook there for clickbait. I was getting a lot more views on the first day compared to my other videos. So I would guess that people are clicking more often because once you publish a video, YouTube does not know who's interested in it. So they would probably send it to the same amount of people as previously. Alright, so let's say once they click the video, probably 75% of them actually watches more than 10 seconds of it. You can look at this using audience retention on your videos. Alright, so another concept I need to bring in is about benchmarking. And that's just a fancy word to say comparing yourselves to other people and see how you fall. So what I like to do is I look at my other videos and also my friends' videos to see what kind of metrics they get. And then depending on the metrics that they have, it gives me an indication to think about, oh, is this even possible to move? Like this metric. So back to the 75%. I think that's pretty hard to improve because I've looked at every other channel and not a lot of them got more than 75%. So I'd say once they've reached 10 seconds of the video, maybe 60% of them or 50% of them actually finish your video, depending on how long your video is, of course. I wouldn't worry too much about how many people finish your video, but I would worry about your average watch time on your video. That's important because YouTube would probably be using that as a signal to see how high quality your video is and will boost it accordingly. So to increase that, that's just about content quality. So I can't really help you out there. All right, so next part of the funnel is having your viewers watch more videos or visit your channel. So this is just, if you have good videos, they will watch more of it. And a way to measure that is by looking at your suggested videos on your analytics to see if you get a lot of traffic coming from your own videos. If you do, it means that a lot of people are coming from your videos and then they want to watch more and they're binge watching your videos. Now, finally, getting them to subscribe. So my current strategy is to reel them in with knowledge, like how to get internships and stuff like that, and make them stay for the entertainment, which is my startup series. Even if you have one viral video, if your channel is not high quality and has nothing to do with the viral video, people will not subscribe. Make sure people have a good idea on what they're subscribing to or what your channel is about. So how do you know if you're doing well in converting them to subscribers? You have to look at your ratio of new subscribers divided by number of unconnected views. Unconnected meaning non-subscribers. That ratio tells you what is the percentage of people watching your video that decide to subscribe. Once again, you should benchmark. Look at other YouTubers account and see what their percentage is. This is not going to be a perfect approximation because what you're looking at is their daily subscribers divided by daily amount of views. So you can't really get their non-subscriber views. So how you do this is you go on Social Blade, you type in account that you want to compare yourselves to. Usually compare yourself with someone with a similar subscriber count and also a similar topic. And then what you do is you look at how many views they have and you look at how many subscribers they have on a daily average. And then you divide those two and you see the percentage. Usually I think 5% is a really good one. Now, it's not over yet. I want to make sure that my subscribers don't get bored of me. And that is where consistency comes in. And I care about engaged users, not just subscribers. Some people subscribe to over 50 plus channels and they don't actively watch all of them. They might watch maybe, at max 10 of them actively. So you have to work really hard to be their favorite YouTuber. The way you do that is by being consistent and you upload often. That way you don't become irrelevant. And I live stream a lot because I can't post every day, but I can live stream pretty much almost every day. And then that's how I keep my subscribers engaged. All right, so that was super long and I hope that was useful and that some of these concepts will stick to you. And I think those are good frameworks to think about how to make videos and how to grow your channel. But if there's only one thing I want you guys to leave with is remember that if you have an opportunity or if there's an opportunity that rises, you better take it. And then once you take it, you should double down on it. So this can be in the form of a collaboration or of a viral video. Make sure you just do that thing again. So I hope you enjoyed this data science approach to growing a YouTube channel. I actually have a lot of other tips and tricks, but this video is already way too long, so I'm going to keep that for maybe another time. All right, good luck, and thanks for watching. Peace.